So I got a project here. I have a 2008 Chrysler Town Country caravan motor, blown motor, got overheated, blew it. Ran great, had 180,000 miles on it, but I blew it up. So we're going to swap it, and I've heard a lot about different ways to swap it. You can go underneath, drop it from the bottom, pull it out from the top. Both look like a lot of work. So let's show you what I got going now, and we'll go from there.
Here's my little shop, my wood shop. It's not really mechanic shop, limited room. Unfortunately, the van doesn't fit inside these doors. I do have an engine hoist and some air tools. All right, so here's what I got so far. I took the whole front clip off. That was easy, and it's just out of the way. It took about an hour to get off what I've done so far. Got all the major stuff off. Still had to pull the starter. Air conditioning pump is disconnected. Alternator belt off. Took off that air intake cover or whatever. Took out the air cleaners stuff. Got most of the wiring harness disconnected, but I got one wire in the back here that I can't get to. So anyway, I disconnected all that stuff. Got to do the starter. Took out the radiator, got it out of my way. But it said that you can take it out from the top, but watch some videos and all that stuff. This here is in the way. Water pump, harmonic balancer, this. Not a lot of room in there, so but I'm not sure I want to go that route, but I might have to. They also took this crossover pipe so you can get to the bell housing, which is down in there. Let's go look underneath. I mean, you got this bracket here, and then not much else. But the question is, do you take out the transmission and the engine together, or do you try to separate them? We go out the bottom, we go out the top, we'll figure it out. Here's your engine mount. So take this one step at a time. All right, guys, we're back. Pulling this motor out. This van, 2008 Chrysler Town Country. It comes out from the top without taking all of this stuff off, like they were saying in the videos. It's just tight, and the key is to work it up and down a little bit, take it out straight, take it up, twist a little, turn it, twist it, gentle, and it comes out. So you don't have to pull all that other stuff off. I'm on a real funky angle here, so it's not like super safe. It's not super unsafe. We got our Harbor Freight cherry picker, and just looks like we're all clear. Those 4 mother loving bolts right there were a pain in the ass. There's one bolt on the casing, almost broke it. Of course, I'm being careful, and I didn't, but I could have. That mother loving bolt came out. There's the new motor. I took the whole front clip and the radiator off, like you guys saw, so no worries with stuff on the front. I don't have to take those bolts out because the radiator only just hanging there. All right, gonna stop the video so I can go use two hands. All right, we're back at the shop, round 2 of gonna put the new motor back into the van. So here's our old motor. We got to get it off this lift. But I'm by myself, and I'm over here. Here's the new motor. I know it's an engine. They call it a motor. So now we got a beautiful new used 25,000 mile motor right off the shelf. We're going around on the corner here and get everything set up. So that's it. We've pressure washed everything, so it's clean and dry now, so we can get started. All this is clean and pressure washed, so next steps will be figuring out what we need, if anything, off the old engine and get it off the cherry picker, get that one on the cherry picker and drop it in and see what happens. I know, guys, this isn't a step-by-step. This is just to show you that it can be done without taking all the stuff off the front, without dropping it through the bottom, and without damaging anything. So there you go. It's all clean, ready to put it back in. All right, I got the engine up here on the cherry picker. We're gonna slowly drop it down in there. All right. So here you just take it slow, and the engine will fit back in. It's back in there. You see I got the bolts in, the bell housing to the transmission. That's all tight. Nothing's broken.